Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to talk to you guys today about a couple things, specifically the beatdown that the precious metals are taking since yesterday morning, and I'm going to tell you why that's going on. Something came up this morning in my shop as a customer came in to sell some stuff. So what you see on the tray there, some silver dollars, Morgan dollars, and some proof eagles, if you could see those on camera. Unfortunately, if you haven't spotted that already, these are all fake. So this guy almost got me. I don't think actually he was trying to get me. He had some other stuff that was real, but as you've seen in previous videos on my channel, there's quite a bit of fakes out there. So this video is not specifically going to be about fake silver and gold bullion or fake coins or whatever. There's plenty of videos about that. But, you know, just making you aware, because I see it all the time, and I think most of the time these people don't know, and they're buying them online from sketchy online sites and places like that, and they're getting stuff fake. Look, guys. If the price is too low, the price is under current market value, 99.9% chance those things are fake. Okay, there's no such thing. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. If you're smart, if you're out buying stuff, get yourself one of these really ultra strong magnets. And most of the time they'll do this. Whoa, they'll just stick right to a magnet. So even though these Morgans, like some of these, man, they're really, really good fakes. I mean, they look real. Also, if you throw them on a scale, they won't weigh correctly. So, you know, I just wanted to, this idea came up because this just happened in my shop. It's slow today. Surprisingly, before Christmas right now, it's been fairly slow. And that ties into, like I told you, the interest in metals is way down. And also the price dropping isn't helping my business right now. But I'm going to talk to you in a second here about what I really want to talk to you about, so I'll be right back. So let me talk to you guys today about some doom and gloom. You know, most videos, especially about precious metals right now, are all about doom and gloom. And, you know, I can understand why. One of my customers I was just talking to that was in here, you know, we were talking about, you know, I was like, hey, I'm making a video right now, blah, blah, blah. He goes, well, you know, you guys must run out of things to talk about, because every time I watch these channels, it's mostly doom and gloom or silver and gold or going to the moon. And I'm like, yeah, that's because, you know, we're limited on what we can talk about. There's only so much to say, and this is why I don't make that many videos. Now, I'd like to increase it as I have more time. Certainly that would be fun, and it would also be fun to try to make some money from this channel. Preferably, I'd like to make enough where I don't even have to have a store, which, you know, that's kind of a pipe dream. But the way they're trying to shut us down right now, these coin shops, you know, that might be an option. I don't know. I doubt it for me. But I just had a little bit of a problem with my current bank. It was minor, I think, at this point. I did get a message from them and an email that they needed some more information, otherwise they'd close down my account, blah, 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 blah. I went into the branch, saw the branch manager, told them, you know, what is it they want. It was something very minor. He said there's no problems. We'll see what happens. At this point, I'm so frustrated with the banks and the regulations and what I've been through with these banks, and other coin dealers, as you are well aware of, have gone through with these banks. I'm at the point I don't care anymore. You know, I'm just sick of it. Breaking no laws, breaking no rules, doing everything by the book, and yet we still have problems. I'm hoping the new administration will come along and change some of this stuff, but you know, we'll see what happens. You know, I got my fingers crossed. Hopefully, just let us do business in peace. We're, you know, 99.9% of these coin shops out there are legit and following all the rules. So, you know, just let us do our job and make a living for our families. So now the doom and gloom part. As you may or may not know, if you follow it, silver and gold have taken a little bit of a beat down the last 2 days. Silver right now, as I'm looking at it, is at $30.51 an ounce, and gold's at $2,661 an ounce. Gold has not been beat up as bad. It was over $2,700 a couple days ago, and silver always seems to get the brunt of it. For why, I don't know. I'm not sure why. I've been trying to figure that out for a very long time. We know that it's probably manipulated, and you know, I have some theories onto why silver always gets beaten down. But what came out, let me pull it up, I'll put it on the screen. You know, they came out yesterday morning with PPI numbers, which is an inflation gauge, basically. And as you can see on the screen, they came in very, very hot. So they, you know, they like to tell us that the rate of inflation is coming down, it's come down, blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't really believe anything they're telling us anymore, because, you know, 6 months after or months after these reports come out, they revise them and show them much worse than they actually were. So, you know, it's not our fault that they're giving us these numbers, and excuse me, they're giving us these numbers and telling us one thing, and then they change them down the road. Oh, sorry, we made some changes, it wasn't correct. I mean, that's, you know, that's ridiculous. But, you know, it affects the price of silver and gold directly. So, you know, when they came out with hot numbers, what happens is the big boys, the manipulators, whatever you want to call them, use it as an excuse to beat down the metals. They take their short positions and they beat it down. They say hot numbers, so maybe they're not going to lower interest rates anymore. Blah, blah, blah. Yet I look, and there's like a 95% chance next month or next week they're going to lower interest rates again at a quarter point. That's what they're calling for. So something there doesn't make any sense to me. You know, if these inflation numbers are still rising or starting to rise back up, how are you going to lower interest rates? And you know, from my research, it appears that the reason they have to keep lowering interest rates is because they can't afford to service the debt that we are in, and it's costing them a lot more money when the interest rates are higher. You know, let me know in the comments, guys. A lot of you out there know a lot more about it than I do, the financials of this stuff, how this works. And if you would give your opinion in the comments about what's really going on with this. To me, it seems like with silver specifically, why it keeps getting beaten down. I'm not sure why they do this. I'm not sure why they don't let it run up to $50 or $60 an ounce where it should be, in my opinion, and then beat it down. It's almost like maybe it's a threat to something. Threat to the US dollar. If it rises, I'm not sure. If you have an opinion on that, or if you know anything about this, once again, please leave them in the comments and help us out, because I've been trying to figure this out for a long time. You know, gold had a fantastic run the last couple years. Silver did rise, but it should be much higher in my opinion. And something fishy, something's going on with it. I just don't know what. I do want to read, I'm going to put it on the screen in a second here. There's a post, a reply I had on my comments from one of my viewers. And I'm going to read it to you, but I'll put it on the screen. It says, "I love you, buddy, and I appreciate your video. You and I, I'm sure, agree I'll probably about 99% of the stuff going on out there. The only issue I have is you keep saying if we don't get a hold of this thing about the budget and the national debt level. What do you mean if we don't get a hold of this? Everybody's been saying that for the past 25 years, and it still keeps getting higher. It's way past getting a hold of anything. 36 trillion as it is right now will not be able to be paid back. I love the president-elect. Got to watch the algorithms. But even he can't fix this. So there's nothing left to get a hold of. We're way past that point. It's over. It's over. Buy ammunition, gold, and silver. Put a fence around your property, dig a well, and stock up on canned meats and boxed foods and rice. Whatever you wanted to get a hold of left the barn a long time ago." All right, so yeah, I mean, to my viewer, my subscriber, hopefully, I agree with him on a lot of what he just said. And to be honest with you, like, I don't know my longevity in this business right now and where it's heading. And to be honest with you, I'm starting to think that, you know, not too far in the future here, I'm going to think about probably trying to sell my business and go move and get into a more rural area. And it's not to be a doomsdayer or become a prepper, because I am not, even though you should have some stuff. But, you know, he makes a valid point. Can this money ever be paid back? And what can this new administration do about it? I don't know. I mean, I'm hopeful. Like I said in my last video, I'm hopeful they can get control of this. But like he's saying, there's no way. It's not happening. And you're better off at this point preparing for what might be coming. So whatever happens on a day-to-day basis with the price of silver and gold, I wouldn't let it panic you. I'm going to tell you this again, guys, and this is what I believe to be true. Silver and gold are the only true money on this planet. I've talked about cryptos a little bit, and cryptos are interesting, but I don't believe in it. I definitely don't believe in it for the long term. To me, silver and gold, land, stuff like that, that stuff's real store of value, real wealth. And if you have any opinion, like what I was talking about, on why and how silver is being manipulated the way it has been, please let me know in the comments, you know, down below. I'm interested to hear what a lot of you guys think, because a lot of you are pretty smart. And, you know, I listen to your opinions. And I think it's helpful for the community in whole. It's not to come on here and talk about doom and gloom all the time. You know, although that brings in viewers to these channels, you know, I want to live in reality a little bit. And, you know, all I have to say to if they are manipulating it, to the market makers and the big boys, someone made me this. It's kind of interesting. That's what I have to say to them. It's kind of funny if you can figure out who that is. And, you know, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, I am thinking about possibly moving on from this business in the next couple of years and moving somewhere else more rural. And, you know, we'll see what happens. A lot can happen in the next 2 years. But nothing's changed in my mind with stacking silver and gold. I'm in it for the long haul, guys. And if you would, please like and subscribe. It's helping me grow these videos. I mean, grow the channel. And maybe if I get big enough, I don't need a store anymore. I'm just kidding. I know that's a pipe dream. But thanks for watching, guys. And until the next video, have a great day. Thanks.